LDNRBS. We got another guest in there, guys. We got guests in here today.
Guests today.
We have BkChat, some of the new cast members in BkChat, Corey and Reva. Let's give them a clap, guys. Give them a clap. Hey, let's give them a clap for sure. Now, guys, tell us about BkChat. Tell us. You lot have seen another side. You've probably been on one side and you've been on the other side. So tell us about BkChat first.
To be fair with you, BkChat is a stage for young people to come together and obviously discuss everyday topics, which are obviously going on in now times. Sometimes it can get heated. It's interesting.
I've seen Reva.
All the time.
Yeah,
not sometimes.
But it's interesting because obviously everyone comes from various different backgrounds. It adds various different dynamics to the show. It's interesting.
Nice. And what's your perception of it too?
BkChat is crazy.
I hear that.
It's crazy. That's all I can say. Season 2 is nothing like season 1.
Yeah.
Season 2 requires popcorn.
Wow. Popcorn. You sound right now like you've been through some experiences.
Listen, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Trust me. But it's amazing as well, man. It's just I'm speechless. The experience has been phenomenal. Obviously, we've watched it. We've been watching it for 2-3 months, and now we're there.
What was your before you guys got onto it? What was your perception of BkChat? Like really though, even though now, what was your perception at first of BkChat?
The first time I ever saw it, I think it was on Instagram when I saw it. 2 things come to my mind. I was like, wow, this is live. And the second thing was, I need to be on there. That was just it. Like, it was. Yeah, man. The fact that they were talking about real stuff, because we've seen debates and all that. We've seen all of that. It wasn't nothing new, but the topic they were having at that time, relationships is important to everyone. We deal with it every day, whether that's workplace or your mum, your gal, whatever. Relationships is crucial. So when they were talking about that, I thought, this is it.
At the same time, you're missing out all the dirt and all the love.
I know.
Please go. Wait, this is LDNRBS over here. Go through.
To be fair with you, I think that's one of the main things why I tuned in. I saw the realness of it. I saw that people weren't ashamed to hold back. You know what I mean? Literally just go at it. And I was thinking to myself, after I watch a few episodes, I was thinking, you know what, I'm locked in. And I reckon that I can give that a shot. So when they put up the post of everyone come down, obviously, or send us your info and try and get in contact, I was like, you know what, let me give it a shot.
What was that first day like too with the BkChat shortlist? What was that day like?
Well, by the time we had got to that day, we had already met, because we had already, met. Basically.
Basically, we'd already gone through the stages. We'd already gone through the stages, and then when we actually got down to the shortlist, it was split into 2 groups. The first group aired, which Reva was in, and I was in the second group. It was interesting because I felt like in my group personally, everyone just wanted to kind of shout their points across. And I was there sitting there thinking,
You're okay.
No, you're good.
We had a BkChat moment.
I was sitting there thinking, everyone's jumping across. When can I pretty much get my point across? And I thought, you know what? Let me just interject when it's necessary and not feel like I'm shouting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I felt like when I saw your shortlist. Because I thought to myself, everyone's just shouting. You were the only really person kind of in the corner, saying when it needs to be said. Do you know what I mean?
You know what it is? I think that's just my character anyway.
Fair enough.
Tell them your secret, Corey.
We want to know the secret. We want to know the secret.
We can't disclose that on radio. Not for radio.
But as I said, I'm just a laid back person anyway, so I'm not one to, as I said, just jump out there and start blabbering on.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I wanted to also ask, what is you guys' perceptions now? Because obviously the reunion is about to come out. Now, every time I've watched BkChat, there's like a whole timeline of you guys, obviously. And whether it be good or bad, you're not ready for that side of things. So when people start coming at you, and people constantly do this kind of thing,
you know what?
Because you did turn up on someone in the first episode. And I was like, damn. What? Like, you did turn up. You turned up. You
know what it is? Obviously I do music, so I've sort of already experienced some level of heat when it comes to the internet. I know obviously with BkChat it's a bit different because it's going to be week on week, do you know what I mean? And you don't know how people are going to relate to what you said. More time what we've said, we've already said it, and now it's coming at a later date. Sometimes your view might have even changed from what you said when you shot it, so it's a bit of unpredictable.
And
I
the
can
memes.
say and all that. Any moment you wake up in the morning, one time I woke up in the morning, I'm getting a video, someone's made this video of you, do you know what I mean? I'm flipping now, you got to brace yourself, click it, and it's just like, but it's one of them ones where, are we ever prepared? I don't know.
I don't know about you, but as I said, more time
I hear that.
I'm not really bothered because you see the main thing when people leaving like stupid comments and that.
Yeah.
They won't say these things to your face.
It's so
Of course.
Behind the computer. It's like I'm not listening to that.
Yeah.
I have not got time to be scrolling through how many thousands of comments. I ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
So leave whatever comment you want. You know what I mean? You're still locked into the show.
100. That's one thing I could say. Even with BkChat, when I first started watching it, I can't lie. No matter what I felt like, I would come back on that Wednesday, and I'll be like, "Listen, let me watch whatever they got to say next. Like, let me see what's happening next."
It's because everyone's around you watching it as well. So you're
Yeah,
like,
you
I
feel
don't really
left
want to
out.
be missing out. Do you know what I mean? Exactly.
You definitely feel left out.
Yeah.
It's definitely got that effect.
Big time.
Big time.
Now the reunion. I'm just looking at you both in the eye right now because I feel like none of this like PC answers. I want to know.
You know
what was it like?
I'm here looking at you guys like, don't you know already? But obviously,
Yeah.
the public ain't seen it.
Yeah.
We've been there watching it live.
Yeah.
As I said, it's coming out in a few minutes now. It's definitely interesting.
Few minutes.
Definitely interesting.
Well, you lot are new members, so
Yeah.
obviously there's previous members out there before. So how did you guys kind of like
Kind of
What,
intertwined.
blend?
intertwine with each
It
other?
has been
Was
crazy.
it okay?
No, it wasn't okay.
Okay.
It was not,
All right then.
it was not okay. Not with everybody. Not
Okay.
straightforward. When we were gelling, you knew we were gelling.
Yeah,
You knew we were getting to know each other. I don't want to go into details, but
Fair enough.
you get me. It got
a few
heated,
heated
voice
moments.
raised, hands
Yeah.
lifted up.
More than the shortlist.
Yeah, because the shortlist was
Oh,
a bit
the
tense.
Because you shut someone
'Cause
up
you cussed
very
someone,
quickly
yeah.
at one point. They were like, "Oh, she's all smiling," and she just went, "No, shut up." And I was like, "Damn."
Okay, right, let's clear that one up.
Yeah, let's do
Basically,
it.
obviously, before we started, is a debate, so everyone's talking over each other.
Yeah.
And we've all said, okay, cool, let's allow each other to talk. So obviously, she tried to cut me, and that's when I flipped.
Yeah.
So it looked like I just flipped, but we've been trying to
It was a
get
build
that
up.
message across
Yeah.
for the last 20 minutes before we started. Like, yo, let's. So that's why you get me. And obviously, the editing game's a bit harsh sometimes. Like,
How do you guys feel about that? Have you guys seen any episodes, the upcoming episodes?
Nah.
You haven't seen any?
Nah.
So how do you feel about the editing process? Like,
To
do you feel like you want to influence it a little bit just in case?
Now, of course, but you know what it is? One of the cast members now is Raya. She said to me, Corey, Andy's not your friend when it comes to editing. Just be mindful.
Interesting.
So it's a case where I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
it's what we signed up
Yeah,
for.
it's what
the
we signed
life
up
we
for.
chose.
Definitely.
It's the life we chose.
That's
life you
what I
chose.
say to myself all the time, and I'm like, because sometimes I've gone to the boss and I've been like, oh, can you do that? Remove this? Can you do that? And he's like, you know what? When you said that, a lot of people started bouncing off this and bouncing off that, so I can't.
Yeah,
do
because
that.
when
I'm
I'm looking at, well, for the shortlist, for example, I'm looking for the fiery character. That's what I'm looking for. Do you know what I mean? And I see that in you a lot, and I like it. It's hilarious.
It's
I find it
weird because you
hilarious.
come today, you seem like the
Exactly.
happiest. It's like it's real.
What, so what are you saying in the shortlist? I seem angry or
The
something.
editing.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
the editing.
It's coming for me, guys.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm the radio guy.
Is
But
it?
yeah,
Does it look
nah.
like bad?
Nah, your energy is good today. Like it's
Is
just
it?
nice. But the editing, I guess, gets you looking a
not
different
nice.
way.
Yeah, it is the editing. But however, adding on to that, obviously a debate. You've got people who are not agreeing with you,
Of
and then you've got
course.
people who are trying to get them to understand you. So your energy level's different. Whereas I'm here, I'm just vibing
You're
with you guys,
chilled.
so it's more
True,
like relaxed. So yeah,
Definitely.
that side ain't
We've got some new
bad.
friends in the building. Let's give high fives out here. We've got some new friends in the building.
Yes.
Now, also, not to go back in the past, but Mimi situation last year. How do you guys feel about that? Both of you.
Boy,
I personally feel it's a bit of a joke. You can't come on a main stage. You should have thought about these things before. You know what I
Definitely.
mean?
Agreed.
You're not completely oblivious to what you're doing. You're fully in control. You're an adult. It's silly. It's and when it comes to things like racism, it comes from a place of inexperience and lack of education.
Yeah.
It's just poor on her behalf, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to cuss the girl out. It's not what I'm here for. Let's not really give it much more fire than obviously what it really is. She's been dismissed. Let's leave it at that, you know what I mean?
Agreed. Reva, any thoughts?
it's something I've been thinking about, but I don't really know my grounds on it, to be honest. And I
Okay.
don't really want to say something that I don't mean.
Reva, you being serious? Reva, you.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Reva, you.
I'm shocked at myself.
You want to give a real kind of answer? Is that what you're trying to
Yeah,
say?
because it's like I just don't know. I don't know.
It's a tricky situation. It's a very tricky situation because you don't know.
Why is it tricky though? Racism
I feel the
isn't
same way.
No, yeah, I totally agree with you. But in society, it's seen as it's a bit tricky because she might have not meant that, or do you know what I mean? Or she said sorry, and now, do you know what I mean? In my opinion, I thought it was awful. But type of people, it's like, well, she's apologized, so it should be all right now. Not with me, but you know,
You go.
But when we true, okay. So you said something. It's just gone off my head, but like, I don't know what are we expecting from her from this point forth.
This is my
That's
point.
why I'm a bit confused. I'm thinking, all right, if I say a comment or I say something, what is it really
what impact's
next?
gonna
I think maybe because it ain't here and it ain't right now, and I'm just like whatever. Not that it should be the case. It's definitely not right.
Of course, yeah.
But I haven't seen the tweets myself. I haven't really gone into it, but
yeah, I hear that.
Fair enough.
We also got another one of our followers wanting to ask you guys a question too. It's regarding the same question, the same topic.
Okay.
Now, Salo59, I just remember who it was. He asked, as a whole with Mimi. Now, how do you guys feel about the way BkChat responded to that? Because he said that it felt like everyone was just whispering, but yet with other situations, when they're talking to each other, they're shouting. But when it comes to this situation, they're whispering on like a.
You know what it is? You know what it is?
Yeah.
I feel when it comes to racism, normally, let's say among us black people, well, let me speak for myself. When it comes to racism, everyone's quick to blah 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 blah, quick and bark. When it comes to racism and BkChat London is on a platform, you have to be careful. You have to be quite diplomatic with it as well. So I feel the way they handled it was very respectful. You know what I mean? And you have to be careful because a lot of people are viewing this. Young people, old people, middle-aged people. So we have to be able to get the message across correctly and not just shouting and barking. You know what I mean? So you can't really be getting on to people because they sat down and chose their words carefully rather than just hooing and hawing. They have to be careful because it's a wider audience. You know what I mean? It's not just going out to our friends and family because then we probably would have said something different. You know what I mean? So we have to kind of be careful when we're dealing with a wider audience.
Fair point. Fair point.
We'll talk. I think there's two things involved here. Like I don't know if she talked about black men, but I know she was talking about black women as well.
I don't think she would talk about black men because she got a child by a.
Okay,
you know,
so there we go. So like
the
black women thing, and obviously if we deep it really and truly, what Mimi's saying and what black women have been going through is not new to us. Yeah. So when girls saw the tweets and that, some girls are like, but most girls we just overlooked it. We've been cussed about our hair since primary school and how we're dark and how we're this and because we're African or we're Caribbean. We've been going through it from day. So Mimi's little tweet don't really shake us. Do you see what I mean? To an extent. That's one reason why maybe girls on BkChat didn't respond in a certain way. The second thing is, when Mimi done it, she wasn't friends with them at that time. I guarantee you if she tweeted it whilst they had already met her, their response might have been a bit more like, what? Because it's like, you're my friend and then you're tweeting that about me. Whereas people are distant from things when it's not too personal. That was 2-3 years ago before I met you. And that's why, like, saying no names, which you're going to see today in the reunion, when they had an issue with somebody else, it blew up more because that person, the issue kicked off when they had a relationship with the person. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. Mimi's one, they hadn't had a relationship when she tweeted that. So there's a bit of a disconnection there. They don't really, do you see what I mean? So yeah, it's maybe that's why it's a bit like, cool, do you know what, it's wrong, but hey.
Definitely. One thing I wanted to ask too was one thing that I feel like BkChat have love and they have hate. Seems to be sometimes there's more than hate. Even the people that hate still watch it. But one thing I wanted to ask, just using devil's advocate, I wanted to say too with BkChat, I felt like as a whole situation where people look at you guys and think, are you guys talking for the whole of like London or Black London or like Twitter, Black Twitter? I can't stand that. But when people say that. But do you guys feel like you guys are just BkChat? That's what you want people to come to you as, or do you feel like you're role models or?
You know what it is? When they say cameras rolling, you're not thinking about none of that. You know what you're thinking about? What the subject is.
There we go.
I'm thinking about the subject and what's going to ping through my mind at the time and how I can get it across, if I can get it across at all. Because we've got strong characters, 10 strong characters, you know what I mean? So you're not thinking about the world or whatever, you're literally thinking about your point and how it comes across. Literally.
You lot are going to see that in season 2, the realness. You're going to feel it through the cameras. It's like,
I feel like Reva's going to give us that realness and I like that. We needed some realness in BkChat. I definitely felt like that.
Honestly, I put my hands up, most of the time I sit like, in some of the episodes I say in about 5 of them or maybe even more, I don't talk so quick in the beginning because I'm like, let me just deep what I'm about to say here. Do you get what I mean? It is still real, but obviously
You got to be very careful with your wording.
I have to be. So, but we all try to keep it as real. But sometimes some of us forget all of that and we just say some. That's how we end up running back to Andy like, yo, bro, I beg you. Yeah. And he's like, nah, I got it now, it's mine.
I was going to ask one more question as well. Do you think your cast is like kind of, I don't know how to word it. Do you think you have like the right kind of cast? So there's a lot of black people, you'd say, in BkChat. But do you think you should kind of have a more diverse kind of team?
More diverse, cool. BkChat has put out an audition. Who came? Black people came.
True.
Majority are black. How much more do you want from them? It's not like we said, all right, only black people come. No, we've put out an audition. Over 200 people were there. Majority were black. I can count how many were this and that. So people can complain, oh, bring different this, bring different that. Come.
But at the same
time,
we came. Why didn't you come? So
at the same time, also, Reva, you have to bear in mind, BkChat do have a few things in store why you guys should stay tuned.
Hey, you could have dropped the exclusive, but it's okay. You gave us something. I hear that. That's real. Now, last thing I wanted to ask you guys too. We got. Yeah, I hear that. BkChat. Obviously, it's cool. But yeah, one of the last things I wanted to ask you guys was, you guys are likened a lot to Love and Hip Hop in America. I feel like that's the thing I've constantly seen since the season 2's come out. Now, one thing I want to see, he's already liking that. Don't like it. But one thing I wanted to ask a question with is, and there's a lot of drama. There's a lot of, obviously, hands put up and all that kind of stuff.
BkChat or
both? No, in Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
Now, does that happen in BkChat? I want to know because I'm gonna be tuning in proper.
Listen, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Think about it, bro.
Yeah.
When people's points aren't really being heard.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta stand up.
Yeah.
And sometimes you gotta.
Some people have stood up.
You know what I mean?
Some people have gone to the floor.
Listen, we got an exclusive. Let's hit the pulse. Let's hit the pulse sign. Yep. We got an exclusive. Someone hits the floor. I want to ask who, but
you'll see.
Obviously.
But, yeah, we're going to BkChat is going to be as big as Love and Hip Hop. Why not? We started now. Why not?
And you guys don't want to be like in the future. What you're doing? Do you want to put? You don't want to put like BkChat always on your name. I don't know. Like, you know, people with Love and Hip Hop, they kind of want to move away. Like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
I guess.
Or do you feel like BkChat won't have that type of name that Love and Hip Hop have?
But at the same time, why are we still comparing?
Real.
Bro, it's a case where with Love and Hip Hop, don't get me wrong, I love the show, I watch it all the time.
Yeah.
But we're looking at some famous, some people trying to make it in the industry, music, people, relationships, people actually physically going through things.
Yeah.
BkChat London is a panelist. Sorry, not a panelist. It's a group of people.
Yeah.
And they're getting together talking about everyday subjects. So how is that to be compared?
Definitely.
How is it to be compared? It's completely different. If anything, compare it to maybe a talk show.
Yeah.
Compare it to maybe Maury. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ooh, Maury and BkChat. I hear that. That's real.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
More of a, you know what I mean? It's completely different.
Yeah.
It's more of a debate than following people's lives. It's not about us. It's just about
the debate.
It's just about the debate. The questions given to us, and we do our thing. But yeah, man. Holistically with BkChat, like you said, would I want my name? Would I want it by my name? I'll say yes, because I know we've said like, things have popped off, but I don't want anyone to get twisted. It's not like a violent thing or nothing like that. Please don't get twisted. We are actually a big family. Like, I know you guys will see us, like you said, like we was bringing bare heat, telling people to shut up and whatever. But we're one big family, and that's what's crazy about us. Like, meet Corey, he's always getting on to me, and I'm always pissing him off. But if I need anything, I'll go to him.
That's real.
But after that, he'll be telling, Reva, shut up. I'm like, Corey, piss off. Do you know what I mean? And then I'll go, Corey, I beg you, swing me that. And he's like, get me that. That's how we are. Like, we're just one big family, and it's just man. That's BkChat for you.
And lastly, for our followers and your followers too, what can people expect from BkChat season 2 and yourselves?
I would say realness. Not that there hasn't been realness, but now there's more of I would say it's a bit more diverse. You know what I mean? And you're going to get a lot of strong points from myself. We're not really taking any rubbish, and none of us are scared to bark. You know what I mean?
That's good. That's good.
Everyone's talking. Everyone's coming with that power as well. Like, obviously, how do I put it? put it this way, every other point you hear is gonna probably make you just like, what?
On the toe, yeah.
And you know, like for example, in season 1, maybe they would pick up on one comment and then that will trend, or everyone will talk. This one, no one's gonna know which. Everyone's gonna end up saying. You're gonna have about 5 things that everyone's gonna be talking about. Like Reva said this. I can't believe Corey said that. I agree with Gogo, or Wale was chatting shit. There's gonna be so much more that people are gonna have to pick from and be discussing.
And I think most importantly, the subjects, guys, look out for the
next
subjects.
level.
Some of them are touching. Some of them are thinking. You're gonna be thinking, did they really just
they really do that?
Listen, there's some serious questions to come.
Right.
Blew us off.
So we got some new friends of LDNRBS for sure. Reva and Corey over here. March 1st. March 1st for sure.
Ready.
Reunion tonight, but March 1st for sure. So LDNRBS, BkChat, let's get into it. Hey.
Thank you for having us.